Hey guys, Dimitri here with Serg Supply, and I'm standing in front of our new tapered kitchen cabinet, and I'm excited to tell you what makes this thing special, why we decided to make it, and a few other exciting details. Without further ado, let's dive right in.
Audio Jungle.
So I'm sitting here squatted next to the centerpiece of this bad boy. This is the largest refrigerator size we offer in any of our cabinetry. This product came about because you guys were telling us down in the DMs, hey Bozo, why you only offer small fridges? Well, this is the answer to your problems. Now, let's state the obvious. It's a big fridge. There's no reason you should make your entire cabinet that 24-inch depth. So for that reason, we tapered it down. You'll see the tapered edge over there, hence the name tapered kitchen cabinet. What this does is it maximizes your storage space for the refrigerator without necessarily having to sacrifice storage space on the other side where your sink and or drawer bank fits. More on that later. All right, so now for those of you who've been peppering my emails with, hey Bozo, why are you only offering tiny fridges? This is for you specifically. You're welcome, congratulations. And I'm really happy we can finally make something a little bit bigger. But seriously, the drawer 65 may only take about a little over half of your fridge. The 85 takes a little bit more and you have some drawer box space, but the 130 takes up as much as possible. The next size up is just crazy. There's no reason you should have that in your van unless you're storing medical specimens on the road or something wild like that. But for the average adventure, this is more than enough space. One thing to note about this is this front panel right here is not a drawer box. This is just ventilation. This panel does pop off very easily if you need to get to it. And fun fact, you can put a gas or induction stove very comfortably on the top. And by extending this cabinet out here to 24 inches, we can actually fit a very wide range of induction and gas stovetops, anything from single to double to maybe even triple zone. It's truly up to you what size you want to put up here, but this does allow for that in a way that the other kitchen units do not. All right. I don't mean to hide behind the cabinet. It's just so damn big on this side. Just kidding. It's only 24 inches. But seriously, look at the storage space in this sucker. You can fit a small child in here. Not that you should ever, but if you perchance purchase a very large gummy bear in the same size and shape, maybe even weight of a small child, it's going to fit in here and stay cold for a long time without sacrificing too much of your battery bank. Now, aside from that, I want to talk to you about some orientations and kind of the different configurations that make this cabinet special and unique. Doing a lot of squat in this video. Now check this out. I've got a drawer bank here. This is a very unique drawer bank because we're taking it to our expo here to kick off the summer. In our typical drawer bank, you'll have 3 smaller drawers and 1 larger one on the bottom. But as I said before, this is just a show one. The concept is the same, construction is the same. It's going to feature the same hardware you see in all of our kits, soft close drawer slides, fully adjustable 3 ways, compression latches. One thing we're going to do unique with this one is we are going to provide pre-built cutlery storage for the top drawer, something you guys have been asking for. It's done. I hope you guys actually use it and I don't have to go back to taking out the cutlery sections, but we really like how we did this. It's really easy to use, modular, and we put in the same marine grade core wall panel material that we're using for the walls into this, so you don't have to worry about moisture ruining your stuff. Now, let's say you don't need a drawer bank. You want a sink instead. Here's what makes this product cool. This will sell in a few different variants, one of which being a fridge and a sink, a fridge and a drawer bank, or a triple unit, fridge, sink, and drawer bank in different orientations. Each one of these sections we've made are completely modular. You can move them around to either side. Ideally, we're gonna prefabricate it for you because obviously the slab will taper to that side, but the website will have plenty of options to fit the build that you need and kind of the specifications you're looking for when building out your van. Now this size of cabinet right here, as I mentioned before, it's going to be 24 inches up in the front, and the actual cabinet section out the doors here is closer to 20 inches. Obviously the overhang of the slab and the door adds a little bit, but generally speaking, that's the dimensions you're going to go for. 44 inches side to side in our standard 35 3/4 height for the countertop. Now, if you add another section, you're going to push closer to the 60 to 65 inch range, but that's going to kind of be dictated by the setup you choose, whether you want a sink and a drawer, just a sink or just a drawer. Either way, we found this fits nearly every build we do, and we make it kind of ambidextrous so you can put it on the driver's side or passenger side depending on how you want your van set up. So let's talk limitations with this unit. We want to be able to give you guys the best idea of what you're purchasing before you do, and let me talk about maybe some of the downsides potentially of this unit. That would be the refrigerator, as large and beautiful as it is, also comes with added weight. Especially if you're going to be adding black hex and bamboo to the equation, your weight goes up even more. If weight's not a consideration or really an issue for you, maybe you have upgraded leaf springs and a suspension kit, then you could probably skip over this part. But if you're going to ride on stock suspension, this unit will probably still work just fine for you. But depending on how heavy your power and water system is, you may want to consider switching to lighter materials like pre-finished maple instead of bamboo and black hex. Now, the black hex we use is a birch core. It's a Russian birch core, so it's extremely dense and extremely strong, but you're also going to sacrifice a little bit of weight for that. So something to consider when you're shopping around at units. The only other thing to think about is the depth here. If you're going to have a shower opposing the fridge, I would not recommend it at all. Most showers are going to be 24 to 28 inches deep, and your walkway is going to be very narrow in front of the fridge. If you could somehow offset your build so that the shower is in front of the drawer section or the sink section, not the fridge section, that helps, but these are some things you want to consider. Now, as far as mounting, very simple, very easy. How we mount it is we'll shoot it to the floor of your vehicle if you've got a load-bearing floor, and you'll see some mounting slits on the back. Depending on which vehicle you choose on checkout, those slits are going to be oriented to the beam height, so you can shoot this in with the riv nuts directly to the wall, as with any of our other cabinetry. Now, if you like this cabinet and you want to learn more, I'd encourage you to click the link in the description. It'll take you straight to the page, and you can take a gander with under a microscope. In all seriousness, guys, this cabinet was only born from suggestions from you guys. This cabinet only came about because people were DMing us, sending us emails, leaving comments, and it's one hell of a cabinet. It's absolutely stunning. We have it in one of our van builds now, and we're getting great feedback on some of the early adopters who've got it in their vans now. So please, if you have any suggestions, comments, or any other cool stuff you want to see us come out with, leave a comment below. In any case, thanks for sticking around, thanks for watching, and happy building.